I've officially made my mind up between Gorilla Mines or Black Forest. YouTube, welcome to the channel. My name's Jason. Here on this channel, I do food and product reviews and some Turkesterone reviews, updates. As you know, if you've been following my channel, if you're new here, welcome. I'm starting like month 3. I did the first month on Gorilla Mines, and I was doing 2. I think at the very end I got up to 4 pills, and then I switched over because I had said in the very first video, if any supplement companies want to send me some pills to try out, Black Forest is the only one that ever reached out to me and sent me pills, so I started taking theirs. And I started off with 2. I did 2 for most of the time, and then got up to 3 towards the end. And I had said I think in the last video that I was gonna continue on Black Forest, and that's the plan. I was running low on pills. Black Forest reached out to me like, hey, we're gonna send you some more pills so you can keep this going. So they're coming. They should, I think, maybe be here today. So I was like, you know what? I had been saying in these videos, hey, I was gonna give Gorilla Mines a try. Maybe I was gonna do another month on them. So since this last video, last Tuesday, this whole week I've been on Gorilla Mines 4 pills a day. So that's what this is gonna be, kind of an update of how did I feel this week compared to this, and obviously you know from the title, it didn't go so well. All right, I have notes, this way I can stay on track if I can read my writing. Okay, so let me put these aside right now because we're not gonna be talking about Black Forest yet. It's Gorilla Mines. Again, I did 4 pills a day this week. So I would take 2 in the morning when I'd get up before I go to work, and then 2 when I get home before I work out. So first, let's touch on Gorilla Mines. Why everybody is talking about this, because it's popular. It's out there. You probably get ads for it. I get ads for it on Instagram and stuff. It pops up a lot. Right there, that tells you something. This is why this is twice the price of, say, Black Forest. People are like, oh, that one's so cheap. It's supposed to be stronger. They claim to be stronger. Black Forest does. But how can they be so cheap? It can't be legit. It's probably not. You guys, just read the comments. You know what everyone's been saying about Black Forest. One, they're not paying as much advertising. They have people like me pushing it. I'm a nobody, basically. I mean, look at my views compared to like the top guy, Jesse James West, that pushes this. His videos get, over 1 million views. He just put up one, was it yesterday or the day before? Like kind of a recap, kind of a recycled the first video that he did, a couple months ago, where that's at like 1.5 million views. Now this one, he just put up, I think yesterday, over 300,000. Granted, it's day 30 to day 90, but a lot of the same footage. Clearly, obviously he has links, he's sponsored by them, so not only does he probably get paid, obviously, per bottle that you buy off his links, I'm sure Gorilla Mines probably pays him some money too, and they pay for advertising. So that's where a lot of the money is going when you buy these pills, why they cost more. You're paying for advertising. That's like with any product. Me, I like the layout. The suntan lotion I use is called No Ad. Why is it called No Ad? Because they don't advertise. So it's like half the price of, say, Coppertone. And personally, I've always used No Ad for the longest time. I think it works better than, say, Coppertone, but it's so much cheaper. So again, that's one of the differences between these two. You're paying for advertising for some of these. Just leave it at that. So I'm just looking at some of my notes because I watched that video from Jesse James West. And if you notice in the video, again, a lot of it's advertising. He's pushing these pills. He wants you to buy them from him. The whole first 16 seconds of the video, you see this bottle the whole time. It's getting in your mind, Gorilla Mines, Turk. And then you see all these great results, the numbers he's pushing. Are they legit? I don't know. Would he get those numbers without it? I don't know. And then it's titled The Natural Steroid. Okay, this isn't a steroid. But if you watch the video, he does make a claim in there. He does say something that's very important that I think people might miss. He's like, it's like creatine. I've said that in my videos. This is like creatine. It's not a steroid. It's not gonna give you results like a steroid. It's gonna give you results like creatine. If you take creatine, it helps you a little bit. It gives you more than what you would get without creatine. Same thing with Turk. It's gonna give you another extra little boost. So think of Turk kind of along the lines of creatine. Obviously, they're not the same, but you get kind of the same sort of results. You put them together, you get a little more than you would just taking one, either creatine or just Turk. And then, if you look at his thumbnail, and if you have, I would assume most of you know who Jesse James West is. I mean, look at the thumbnail. In the one, he's just kind of the beginning thumbnail, and the other one where he's posed. The thumbnail doesn't even really show you anything because he's flexing in one, and the other one he's really not. So I know a lot of people are going to probably buy it because of him, and that's great. Buy it, try it out, see how it works for you. It's not going to give you the body he has. It's not going to give you the hot girlfriend that he has. It's not going to give you the lifestyle he has. You're not going to travel all over the place because you take Gorilla Mines. It's just going to give you a little extra boost. So if you want to pay twice the price of this compared to something like this, go right ahead. Now, I know you're going to say, but Jason, you have links to Black Forest in your description. And I do. And if you buy through that link, I make a very, very small portion. They don't pay me any other money. I'm not like sponsored by them where they pay me money to make videos. They just like, hey, if people buy through the link, we'll give you a little portion of that purchase. And I've said over and over in my videos, I'm not here to push it. I'm not here with a stack of Black Forest behind me. Again, subliminal advertising for you to want to get Black Forest like some of the other brands out there, people pushing different brands. I tell you, if you want to purchase through that link, that's great. It helps me out. It's awesome. But you don't have to. Like I've told you, buy whatever brand you're comfortable with. If you want to buy Gorilla Mines, do that. If you want to buy Turk Builder, do that. If you want to buy Black Forest and not support me, then just go to their website. I'm fine however you want to do it. I'm not here to try to push any certain brand. I'm telling you what I'm doing, and that's what these videos are, is just kind of updates of my journey on, which is going to be now just Black Forest. Okay, so back to, so that covers the Jesse James West thing. And I was kind of a little butthurt. I thought, when the video started, he started showing all these people doing Turk. I know, I'm tiny, very, very tiny. Come on, man. You could have put me in there too with those guys. I don't know. That would have been cool. I would have liked that. Let's see. So I got all my notes here. I'm trying to figure out. I should have numbered them what order I'm going in. This one. Okay. Okay, so like I said, I switched to 4 pills of this. I did 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. I have talked about dreams in the past. And I mentioned last video, I had smoked THC for the last 1.5 years, only at night to help me sleep, to deal with pain and just insomnia and just put me to sleep. I had stopped, like 2 weeks ago? And the dreams, and when I was on THC, I didn't dream. If I did, maybe one, and I just couldn't remember them. As soon as I stopped, that very next day, dreams were just going crazy. This last Tuesday, the day I did this video, that night, I had a dream that was so, not crazy, so real. Like my entire conversation in the dream, I had a conversation with a YouTuber that I don't really watch anymore. He does G Fuel, or he did do G Fuel reviews. Then he stopped and switched to some, my laundry's done. He switched to some off-brand that nobody cares about, and his views just dropped down to like next to nothing. So in the dream, I'm discussing this with him at his house. I'm like, dude, my ex got me into watching you, and at the time we were at the same level, about 3,000 subscribers each, and you were just always stayed a little ahead of me, and we liked watching your videos. And then you stopped, and you switched companies, and you started doing reviews on this company that nobody really cared about, and your views just dropped way down to nothing. And I'm like, my view, I'm now at like close to 15,000. You'd be at that, if not more. Like every number and everything I threw out, every fact was exactly accurate in what I would say to him in real life. And I woke up and I'm like, that's crazy. Like dreams are never, I never have like accurate, things are off, things are weird. Like it was like, that was so weird. And then the next night I had a dream about a girl I work with who I have a little crush on, but she has a boyfriend. And that dream, I said the same thing. Like I had a conversation with her, like, you know what? I respect the fact you have a boyfriend. I'm not going to hit on you. I'm not going to flirt with you. Yes, I like you, but I don't want to put pressure on you, unlike some other people that work here that do. And it was 100% accurate. After those nights, then the dreams started getting weird and off like they normally would. I don't know if that has anything to do with the fact I went from Black Forest to Gorilla Mines, or some people had commented that when you're coming off. If you watch some of my videos, I'm selling my jet boat. Someone's coming to look at it tonight. I muted it. I'm trying to do a video, people. Okay, where was I? Some of you had commented that when you come off THC that you get really crazy, weird dreams, and then that'll kind of fade away. So I'll have to see when I go back to Black Forest, do I get these dreams again where they're so accurate, or was it the THC? Because I kind of like those. If it's from coming off the THC, I've started thinking about it. I mean, do I do like a week on, a week off? Maybe, I don't know. Because I enjoyed having those super accurate, vivid dreams. Like last night, I still dream way more than I did when I was on it, but I don't remember them all. And for some reason, last night I had a nightmare. Like, I don't have nightmares. There was a ghost in my house, like the chick from The Ring. Like, she was colored like that, where she's not in full, like, kind of like black and white, but it wasn't the same one, but it was creepy. And I'm screaming for people to help me. I mean, just weird. I don't have nightmares like that. So I don't know. We'll see how things keep going. All right. So that was the whole dreams. Then as far as how I felt in the gym, and I know people are going to probably comment like, he's just saying this stuff because he's trying to push Black Forest. I'm taking Black Forest. You want to take Black Forest? Great. If you don't, fine. I'm okay with that. I was actually going back plates. Like, I would go in there, leg press, whatever it was, chest press, what I've been doing, put on that plate, go push. Whoa, can't really do it now. I go down a plate. I'm like, man, I'm not lifting what I did. And even my workout here was Saturday was my off day. Friday, chest workout here. Right when I first started, on my bench in there, doing bench press, I was like, I was just stiff and sore, and I was like, I thought for a moment, I'm like, maybe I'll skip today, and I was like, no, I'll push through it. Once I got going after the next set, I was fine. But there was a little stiffness and soreness, which I haven't dealt with in a while. And like I said, and less pump, I just didn't feel as much. Now, granted, and this is a debate you guys have had in comments and whatever. I'm staying out of it. Whatever companies claim, that's fine. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. They claim to be stronger than this. I was taking 3 of this versus 4 of this. Now my cats want in here. And okay, so my thought is maybe it's accurate. Maybe they are saying the truth to you, even though a lot of you don't want to believe it. So maybe if I took 6, 7, 8, I was Jesse James West. I didn't pay attention to all his details. I know he was taking like 6. I think he mentioned in one of his videos that he upped it to 8. I could be wrong. Maybe you'd have to take 8 to match what 3 of these did, and then maybe I would feel the effects I felt on this. So I'm not saying that you couldn't feel those effects on this. Maybe you just have to take more. And then there's where the price starts. And that's why another reason why I don't want to be on this, because they're so expensive. Twice the price of Black Forest. And if I'd have to take more of these to feel what I'm feeling on that, so less pump, more soreness. And today, and that's why this video is coming out early. Today would be, I'd go to the gym. I go to the gym on my days off. So yesterday and today would be the days I go to the gym. Today would be chest and back day. I didn't go. And that's saying something. For me not to go to the gym, I love going to the gym, not only just to work out, like most of you. I'm sure the majority of you are dudes that are watching this video. There's hotties at the gym. Yes, I go, I'm not there hitting on them, flirting with them, but it's nice to have some eye candy while you're working out, right? I mean, so I enjoy going to the gym. So missing the gym kind of sucks. But the reason I'm missing the gym is because I'm hurting again. not super, super bad. My shoulder. It was fine yesterday. Yesterday was like leg day. And it was in the middle of the night. I got up like 3 in the morning to go to the bathroom. I came back, laid down on the bed. I was like, oh, what the heck? What is that pain in my shoulder? Like, it's not everywhere. It's just like when I go like that. It's a little stiff and a little sore. I put some icy hot on it. I've taken some ibuprofen, so it's getting a little better. But man, it was hurting. I'm like, what the heck did I do? Well, I found my ex's Easy Bar yesterday because I got to move out of here. I'm starting to clean things up, and I found it hidden in the closet. So stuck it up there. And I didn't want to do pull-ups because that's how I injured my elbows in the first place years ago. It's like, but I deal with lower back pain. So I was just hanging, you know, I don't usually shoot videos this early. I'm off right now. Man, that would have hurt my back even more if I fell over. Let me back up a little. There we go. So I would just hang on it for like 10 seconds. And I wouldn't even lift my feet off the ground, just put a little part, just to stretch out my back. So I'm thinking that might have, it didn't hurt at the time, my shoulder. It didn't hurt at all yesterday. I only did it like 3 times throughout the day. I do that for like 10 seconds. And it would help my back, made it feel better. So I'm thinking that might be why my shoulder hurts right now, is from doing that. And I'm going golfing in a couple hours. My son, I'm taking him golfing. He doesn't have a lot of money. He's like, I can't afford to go golfing. I'm like, I'll pay for it. We're going to go golfing. That was yesterday. I set it up. I already paid for it. And I wake up. I'm like, oh, no. I think the motion of swinging the golf clubs, I'm fine. It's just the lifting. But I'm going to take it easy out there. If it hurts, maybe I'll have him drive for me, and I'll just putt or chip or something. We'll see. So, yeah. I'm not getting the same results as I'm getting off these with this. I know I'm kind of all over the place. I'm rambling. I'm trying to stick to my notes. More expensive. I'd have to probably take more of these to get the effects of what I'm getting on less of this. This is working for me. I'm getting great results. I'm liking it. And the other thing is, like I said, I have a link to it. This company works with me. This company's never reached out to me. They've never talked to me. They never said anything. This company, they'll send me emails like, hey, how you doing? How you feeling on it? Do you need more pills? We'll send them to you. They watch the videos. Sometimes they see your comments and they'll email me and be like, hey, here's an answer to that person's comment. One time I asked them a question that one of you had, and it was like Saturday night at like 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, okay, I read a comment. I'm like, I'll send this to them. I probably won't hear anything till like maybe Monday or Tuesday during normal business hours. They'll get back to me. Within minutes, my contact at Black Forest replied and answered that question. I'm like, wow. I work with other companies for other things that I do on my channels that I'll email them and ask them questions, and I may not hear back for a week or two. Litter Robot, some of you guys, not my main guy. I work with Litter Robot through the affiliate link. I had an issue with an affiliate link with them, and I just got an answer the other day, and it's been like a month. I'm like, luckily I figured out on my own. Like, thanks for responding so quickly. But yeah, immediate responses from them. So they've been nothing but good to me. So it's like, why? I'm getting great results. They work with me. Why? So you didn't see it bounce off my pole and hit my phone. Okay, so I'm sticking with this. I'm gonna keep doing Black Forest. I just took 2 right before I shot this video, because now I'm going to, like I said, prior to switching over to Gorilla Mines for this last week, I was on 3. I'm going to 4 now. And I've reached out to them, and I'm like, hey, what do you think? 4 pills, they're like, okay, but just keep an eye on it. If you don't feel good, then back off. And that's what I'm gonna do. Because one of the side effects could be, queasy stomach, nausea. So I will see if I feel, if taking 4 is too much. If it is, then I'll back down to 3, because I was doing 3 for like a week and I was fine. So if I'm good on 4, I'll stick with 4. The plan right now, and I know I change my plans all the time, at least a month, maybe 2 months of 4 pills. And then I'm thinking staying on it, but going down to 1 pill a day to see, is there a big decline in how I feel, in what I'm lifting from taking 4 to 1. Again, that's the plan right now. who knows? I could be on 4 and have absolutely amazing results and be like, no, I'm not coming off and going down to 1. I don't know. We'll see. That's the plan right now. Like I said, my plans always change. But that's what I'm going to do right now. Let me see. What else? Okay. Now, as far as weight, again, the Gorilla Mines is down there. So last week, when I weighed in, I was 152.8. This week, 153.8. Went up a pound, and it fluctuated through the week. I think I put on more weight this week than I have in a while. It finally went down. Again, my diet didn't really change any. You know, at one point, so I was at 152.8 on Tuesday. And by Thursday, I was up to 156. Yes, I know you gain weight and fluctuate, but I don't fluctuate that much these days. So did that have something to do with me switching from this to Gorilla Mines? And then finally my body adjusted and started coming down? Maybe. Body fat, I was 12.7 last Tuesday. 12.3 last Tuesday, 12.7 today. So gained a pound, body fat went up a little bit from Gorilla Mines versus this. Just leave it at that. I don't know. We'll see how that goes when I switch over to 4 of these. Again, it isn't so much just because they work with me. That is a big factor, but I just didn't feel as good on Gorilla Mines as I did this. And like I said, maybe if I took more Gorilla Mines, I would feel the same effects, but then that's just really expensive. Those are expensive pills. Not a sponsor, but Monster. Dude, I drink so much of you. 2 a day. I'd love for you to sponsor me. Save me a lot of money of having to buy you. Sponsor the channel. I think I've covered everything. You know, like I said, I feel better on this. I feel less sore. I feel like I get a better pump. It's cheaper. They work with me. Again, if you want to buy it, I have a link in the description. Yes, I get a tiny portion and it helps me out. Trust me, I need a lot of help right now. I have to leave this apartment. I can't afford it anymore. Moving into a temporary location for the summer, then I don't know. I'm hoping I can find a house, even though house prices are just crazy right now. If a house is listed for whatever, you're going to pay so much over it. So, yeah, that's the uncertainty of what's going to happen and where I'm going, and it sucks, you know. Yeah. But you don't care about that. You're not here for that. Let's go on to the picks. Left was last Tuesday, coming off of 3 pills of Black Forest. You know, that month of Black Forest. Right is today, after a week on Gorilla Mines. I see a difference. I don't know if you can see it. Like I said, I just didn't feel as good this week. I didn't feel like I could lift as heavy. Sore. Yes, I had to take the day off. I don't know if that really would have affected the picture any. Yeah, so I know people are going to be like, dude, you're just staying with Black Forest because they give you free pills and they give you a link. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, look at that. I wasn't like purposely going to the gym like, oh, I'm going to lift less. I'm not going to work out as hard. I didn't go there in the mindset like I'm on this pill versus that pill. Just, I'm still on Turk. I'm going to work out like I normally do, and that's what happened. So that's why I am sticking with this one. It works for me. I guess if people don't want to even try it and they're like, oh, it's too cheap, their claims, they're fake, well, then I guess it's more pills for me. Then they won't run out and I can keep getting them and keep using them because it works for me. If you've tried it, leave it down in the comments below. Let me know what you feel on it. Whether it's Black Forest or anything. You know, how is Turk working for you? Because there's a lot of people out there to say, oh, it's a placebo effect. Even Jesse James West, in the beginning of his video, is addressing that people are telling this placebo effect. It's not. The people that are saying that typically are the ones who aren't even taking it, or they do. And I've seen videos where people are like, oh yeah, I did this, I increased plates, I worked out harder, but it was a placebo effect. Really? I don't think so. And like I said, what am I on? Month 3? And I think with my videos, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I think I need to title them differently rather than, because now I think I'm gonna start going with day, whatever, day 64 on Turk or whatever, something like that. I don't know. But the plan is to stay on this. I'm doing 4 pills a day for this month. Then I'll see from there. Again, leave in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel on it? Are you enjoying these videos or not? I think I'm off because I don't usually shoot these videos this early in the morning. It's 8:55. I'm typically in the gym right now. And I think that's why I'm just so weird right now. So I'm usually not here, and it's frustrating me that I'm not at the gym, but I know it's for the best because I don't want to injure it anymore. And I want to take my son golfing, and I don't want to, go to the gym, hurt it even more, and call him and be like, sorry, we can't go. So that's why I will. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to wrap this up as quick as possible. Like I said, I only have like less than a month left here, and sometimes, I can't even finish right now. All right, sorry. Sometimes emotions just take over. Like I said, I have less than a month left here, and it's just, I know the videos are gonna get harder as I get to the end date. And I think it's just that uncertainty of what's going to be next. I've just worked so hard to get to this place, and to just have to give it all up and not know what's next is tough. And there's a lot of memories here. All right. If you've enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And I'll see you in the next video.